It's been a long time since I have been in the internet world. Obviously, it's been a long time because look at how big Felicity is. Oh, off you go, please. Off you come. Thank you. Oh, okay, come here. Okay, come here. Felicity is 20 months old. Today! Today's your golden month birthday. Wow, oh my gosh, you're getting so big. She is so much fun, and Lorelei named her Fifi. Felicity tried to pronounce Lorelei's name a couple months ago, and it came out Lala, and we thought that's a really cute nickname, and then Lorelei came up with Fifi, so the first two letters of her name, F-E, and then, so she's our little Fifi now. Yeah, oh, is Zoe in the garage? So, I have been gone from the internets for, probably over a year. And I have gone MIA, I've ghosted, and sorry about that. It's been a really tough year. And I'm not even talking about the COVID stuff, because I know all of us have had challenges with this crazy year. It was just a very, very challenging year for our family. Went through some challenges. I've gone through a lot of personal challenges and have grown a lot, and feel like I am shifting in some really good ways. And I've contemplated a lot about, yeah, Lala will be home soon from school. I've contemplated a lot about even coming back to my blog and my little YouTube channel and Instagram and all of that. And I've done a lot of meditating and praying and soul searching, and I keep on coming back to this pull to share my story of healing with my chronic illnesses, plural, that have been a very challenging part of my life. And I feel like I've grown a lot. I know I've grown a lot emotionally, and I've healed a lot. And it's not linear. Any healing journey is not linear. And so I still have setbacks and flare-ups. But through that, have this pull to share my story with others, just in the simplicity of knowing that if you're not alone, and to know that other people are going through something similar, and to hear their story can be really comforting to know you're not alone. And to maybe get some ideas or fresh perspectives or whatnot. So, especially when I feel like I have a flare-up or setback with my health, that's when I really feel, when I feel better, that I want to get back out there. And it's interesting because in this last year, a lot of us have learned how important the real world is, connecting with people face to face, and that will always be most important. And so many of us have taken a backseat to the internet's social media world, and that is really, really good and can be so healing on a soul level, so many levels. She's just a little daredevil, so I'm trying to keep an eye on her. And so in the midst of the documentary that Netflix released on the social dilemma, how much time we spend on our phones, on social media, comparing what that does to our mental health, especially during a year where mental health is really challenged anyway. A lot of people did step back, and in many regards, that's partially why I stepped back too, was reevaluating what my goal was and what my purpose was, what my why was. That's a buzzword, but what my why was. Because I definitely have had this pull for a long time to share my story and to give and to serve. And it took me a long time to realize, you want to come up? You're cutie pie. It took me a long time to realize that that my why and my purpose and my soul's work here on this earth, besides my two cute little earthly angels, is it gets back to health, holistic health. So looking at the whole picture. We look at the mind, the body, the spirit, and how we're really more connected. And I think this last year, for a lot of people, that was revealed even a lot more. And for me, we went through a move. We were renting a place. We were planning on renting a place so that we could build again. And the people we were renting from said, hey, we're having a baby. We're gonna move back into the house. So you guys need to move out at the end of your lease. And oh gosh. So we ended up buying a house. So this is our newish house. And it's been really good to be settled, even though it was a different plan that we had in mind. And so it was a year ago we bought this house. I'm still working on getting things up on the walls. It's a process. And my mom got cancer again, and it was really scary, and that was a huge thing to go through. And then we just recently found out that she is NED. We can't say that she's cancer free because it's not the type of cancer, but NED stands for no evidence of disease. So that is really amazing. There's more to it, but that's been really surprising and really amazing. And so I get to see her here in a couple of months because she doesn't live here. And so that was very challenging, and I went through some really big personal challenges and overcame some really big obstacles, which I'll share in another video. So in the midst of this last challenging year, a phrase kept on coming to me. Oh, puffs, nice puffs. And that phrase was, get comfortable with feeling uncomfortable. You know, we don't like to feel uncomfortable because it elicits fear and kind of the fight or flight response, and kind of like, oh, is danger, you know, around here? And once we can kind of determine that, okay, I'm not in danger, I'm safe, but I'm uncomfortable, then we're in a different realm. And that is where real growth happens, when we have to just go through the uncomfortable muck and do the best we can and choose to have an attitude to learn in it, and to not just make it through, but to grow through it. And so that's been a huge part of my journey during this last year. And I took a lot of time off for all of that, and I've been wanting to create a business, and I wanted to create an herbal tea business, and wanted to maybe, you know, do a blog and a YouTube channel, and a lot of that, I just stopped all of that. And that was really, really helpful and really what I needed. And I've been questioning, okay, do I really want to do this? Social media can be damaging to the mental status and whatnot. I keep on getting back to, yeah, I really, really want to share my story. My stories of the personal obstacles that I've overcome, because I know a lot of people can relate to that. I'll get to it later. And I have a lot of information and stories of my chronic illness and how I've healed it and what protocols I've walked through. Yeah, that have helped a ton and will continue helping. So I have started my official, formal herbal studies online a couple months ago. I've been studying herbs for years, for self-study, and have been learning and playing a lot with them, but it was really time to learn a lot more and grow a lot more, because I want to be able to have that be part of my profession. I know that the journey ahead of me in life, as far as my profession goes, as well as my passion, is rooted in holistic health. And I know that part of that journey will be with herbalism. I plan to one day have an online herbal tea shop, and we have been developing recipes and playing with recipes. Lorelei came up with a really good tea. It's kind of everybody's favorite, which I was pretty proud of her about. So that's coming down the pike too. So as I shift into holistic health, I wanted to come back and say, hi, I'm back. I